All right, so let's solve a problem which appeared again in JEE Main 2022. In this question, we are supposed to find the value of 16 sine 20 degree, sine 40 degree, and sine 80 degree. So there are two ways to do it. One is a simpler method if you know this formula, which is sine of 60 degree minus theta into sine theta into sine 60 degree plus theta is actually equal to sine 3 theta by 4. So this is one important result which you should know because many a times this identity is used in various questions. In 2025 JEE main question as well, there was a part of the question which could be solved if you had known this identity. Okay, so if you know this identity and look at this and try rearranging it, you would be able to find this. So if I'm looking at here, the idea is that this part sine 20 degree, 40 degree, and 80 degree could be written like this. So I could write 40 degree as sine 60 degree minus 20 degrees, right? And then I could write sine of 20 degree here. And then I could also write sine of 60 degree plus 20 degree like this. So you can see this is in this form. So I can write this as like, of course, let's multiply by 16 also here. So 16 into, I could write this expression as sine 3 theta by 4, which is sine of 3 into 20 degrees by 4, right? So which will become 16 into sine 60 degree upon 4. Now this is 4 4 the 16 and this will be 4 and then 60 degree will be root 3 by 2. So this will be 2. So this will be 2 root 3 and 2 root 3 will be your answer. So this is one way of doing if you know this. But if you don't know this formula, still you can do this. So how do you do this? So 16, so 16 sine 20 degree. And then you can write sine 40 degree. And you can write sine 80 degree. Right? So what you do is you can either work with these two ones, and try looking at this, and then we'll see what we get. So either of these two you take. So what I'm meaning is that I can write it as 8 sine 20 degree, and then I could write it as 2 sine 40 degree into sine 80 degree. So what I'm looking at is to make this as 2 sine A into sine B formula. So this will be 8 sine 20 degrees, and this will be 2 sine A into sine B will be cos of A minus B. So cos of A minus B, which is cos of 40 degree minus 80 degree into, not into, sorry about that, minus cos A plus B, which is cos of 40 degree plus 80 degree. Okay. So with this, what I get? I get 8 sine 20 degree, and this will be cos of minus 40 will be cos 40 itself, and then sine, this is cos of 120 degrees. Now cos 120 degrees minus 1 by 2. So this will be 8 sine 20 degree into cos 40 degree, and then minus 8 sine 20 degree into cos 120 degrees minus 1 by 2. So again, this one, I can still work it out by writing this as 2 sine 20 degree into cos 40 degree, and then into 4. And this will be plus 4 sine 20 degree. Now this is 2 sine A into cos B, so I can write it as sine A plus B, which is sine 20 degree plus 40 degree. So sine A plus B, and then plus sine A minus B, plus sine A minus B, which is sine 20 degree minus 40 degree, right? And this is 4 times this plus 4 sine 20 degree, right? Then this will become sine 60 degree, and this will become minus sine 20 degree. So if I multiply it by 4, so then I get 4 sine 60 degree at the end, and then minus 4 sine 20 degree, right? And then plus 4 sine 20 degree. So this will get cancelled, and what I get is 4 sine 60 degree. And then again, I do the same thing, 4 into root 3 by 2, which will give me 2 root 3, right? So if you don't know the formula, then of course it will be going in several steps. If you know the formula directly, then it is like just a three lines job. All right. So yeah, that's all for this question. If you got any queries, do ask me in the comment section below, and I'll be happy to answer your queries. Thank you so much for watching this video. Have a good day.